Hello Rifters, Kiwi here. I'm heading over to Seastone PvP server to look at a PvP arena. So it's fitting and we're going to meet a guy called Saitis. Hey Saitis.
Hello.
Thank you for letting us come over here and visit. I'm really looking forward to the PvP theme and it was fitting to come over to a PvP server. And we're in an Empyrean mill, is that correct?
That's correct.
Nice. And you're a PvPer?
Yes, I was actually baited this game, came back to it because of dimensions, and spent a lot of time on this dimension with PvP in mind. Now I'm trying to level to 60 to start luring people into my dimension to duel them.
Nice. I like your helm. What helm is that?
It was an old PvP helm. I can't remember. I use it for a costume now.
I like it. I must look for that. So, show us around. I'll ask you a couple of questions as we go about. I really like the whole the whole feel of Empyrean Mill. I haven't done much in an Empyrean Mill before.
I was going for this smaller dimension. Not many people have Imperial Meal, especially on this server. It was able very hard symmetrical feel, not your normal, water and paradise type feel.
You can tell it's perfect, and the shape of it is perfect too.
Basically, there's a spectator's deck here. Obviously, we can come up. We could sit on the table, have a beer, watch the arena below. There is no way out of this area without going through the maze to get on to other areas of the spectator's deck, and you have to get through the maze below the spectator's deck to enter the arena.
So the way that you have these flags here kind of stops you from dropping down.
Correct, with also allowing you to see if there's people fighting below.
That is very thoughtful.
So I'm going to actually take you through to the next part so we can look around. There's 6 entrances to the maze below. They're all marked with a little bit higher pillars and some half source stones glowing.
Nice.
You have no choice but to jump down off the side. Okay, I'm going to take you in this entrance. I know the way, so just stay close. You can still lose me.
Ooh, maze time. And how long did it take you to build this?
Several weeks, couple hours a night. And as we all know in Dimensions, they're always a work in progress, no whether they look finished or not.
Right. Tweakers. We're professional tweakers after a while. I really liked how you use these flags so you kind of, it stops you from going places.
Um, I did make my maze easier where up top where the kegs were. That stops you, that forces you to go a longer route. If I take them out, it makes it a little easier. If you fall off this ramp, you can't get back through, so you'd have to go back in again in another section. So you want to make sure if you come up this ramp, you don't jump over, or else you have to go back in the maze again.
Ta-da!
Jump up here. This is the practice area for gladiators or whoever that want to sharpen their skills before they enter the arena. And here's the throne room. I'd like to say this is my throne room when I'm watching, or the champion of the arena, it doesn't matter.
Place needs a throw room.
Yep, there's the throne room. It has a better view. Well, kinda, but it's more of a status symbol. Then you come over here. Come over here. This is where the archers can practice. And it's one of the smallest details in my dimension, but one I'm the most proud of is the arrow in the is the arrow in the target. I tried to think outside the box really to figure that one out.
Oh, dragon scales. Very clever.
So now we need to enter the maze again. The only way through is the way we're going. It forces you to see everything. Again, some more kegs, some more tables. But then you have to jump back down. Oh, don't jump down there. Don't jump down. All right, I'll just jump down. Okay, and you enter it through this side after you've seen everything there. I wanted to build a dimension that was also interactive. I invite people in here and I give the first person that reaches the top of the tower inside 5 plat. So it's kind of fun. There's usually 5 or 6 in here all trying to get to the top. First one to bow to me, I give them a prize.
And good and exciting. A little bit of a challenge. I really like how you've done this maze. I'm not gonna lie, I was over here.
Okay.
Get in here, of course, and I tried and tried. So this is the...
So here we are, we're in the arena. Yep. One of the afterthoughts that I realized I wanted to be, you know, I wanted some things with graphics, so I did bury some of the rocks that shoot out the smoke and the you know, ashes down really underneath to be coming up through the floor here.
That's a nice touch. And this light, you know, I didn't realize the detail on the armored walls armor that's on them. I didn't realize the detail until seeing them in this light, so that's cool too.
Okay, and then what my favorite part is, and a lot of people don't get through the maze when they do enter and they get a little frustrated, but if you do happen to get through it, this is my favorite part. This is where, you know, the champion of the arena gets to live, comes out here to fight the opponents that make it through the maze.
Oh my gosh, this is like...
This is the warship area.
Yeah, Scotty. Bzzz.
Yeah, I did test some of the stasis tubes over top of that to kind of look like Star Trek, but it just didn't work out with the way I wanted it.
So you really
Now we can jump up here.
really liked enjoying giving people that feel that when you win something, you have a special place to be, it seems.
Yes, correct.
My camera views are about to get a little bit funky, so bear with me.
I purposely made the maze very tiny to discourage mounting through the maze. Makes it harder. I run through this first person all the time.
I don't have my UI on, that's what's making it interesting. That's where you come to
This is the study.
contemplate when you lose.
Yes.
And was that
Unfortunately, there's only...
downstairs your favourite to build, or was it the dark was your favourite thing to build?
My favorite thing to build was probably right here where we're at. There's only plumbing on one floor, so the bathroom and the kitchen are in the same floor, second floor here. The way the built-in oven, fire oven under the stairs worked, I like that. So I did enjoy this. I would have liked to put a lot more detail in it, but unfortunately I'm kind of at my limit.
Empyrean Mill is a 500 capacity dimension, so it's great to see the amount of detail you have managed to get with that lower capacity. You've done really well.
On the outside of Empyrean Mill, there's these glass chambers where there's like light. I don't know if you noticed, but I have plants in each one of them also, kind of to spruce up the outside of the original, you know, big room.
I was going to say, I'm too
then here's the this is it. This is the bedroom. This is the final floor.
Nice, so you've still managed to, in an arena type feel, have the house theme coming on too, so, you know, a gladiator can come in and do their thing, rest, have that whole environment as well, and live, basically. It's like boot camp for extraordinary people. And do you have any other projects going on now that you've finished this one?
Not at the moment.
I know you've said to me before.
I have a couple other ideas.
Sorry, I know that you've said before that your goal is to get to 60 to have arenas going on here, right? And jewel people and.
Yes, that's correct. I'm not sure. I do have some other ideas. I'm not keen on the some of the other dimensions. I mean, they are big and beautiful, but they're almost too big for me because I'd want to try and fill them, and I'd probably get frustrated. So, you know, I have a couple other ideas, but right now I'm focusing on leveling and you know, PvPing.
Nice. So when you reach level 60, sending out a challenge to people to come in here and duel you, holding arenas as well will be really great. I really enjoy the whole light of this place, to be honest. It's such a nice, it brings out a lot of the features of the stuff that Tryon has given us to build dimensions.
Yes, and the other thing is when I do get some of the statuettes or some of the other rare dimension items, because it's so symmetrical, I could remove a flag and put a statue and still have the same purpose of not being able to get by it. I could line statues in here, you know, just to show off my PvE, you know, accomplishments and different things. So it's completely interchangeable with a lot of items when I do get other ones.
So for other people building PvP arenas, it's all about viewing it, not only being able to PvP, but allowing people to be able to come in and view it from great angles. And I think you've done really, really well here. Congrats.
Thank you. Yep, I put a lot of thought into it. You know, I probably when I came back to this game, like I said, it was for the dimensions. So, you know, I hardly leveled. Spent my first several weeks back in the game just messing around with this, and this is kind of what happened.
Sounds really excited in your background too, so I'm waving as well while I'm sitting here. Well, I really, really, really enjoy this dimension. I hope to be a spectator someday and come over when you're level 60 and join in on the arena. I might even be up to my rank 80 by then to join in on a challenge level as well. I do enjoy PvP, and it's great to see what's going on PvP servers.
Thank you for having me, and you know, anytime anybody wants to come over and check it out, just have them send me a tell, and you know, maybe you know, once I'm 60 and up there, duel me in my arena, maybe take over my tower once you beat me.
Sending out a challenge right there. Thanks for having us, Stasis, and thank you, Seastone. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of Seastone out there as well, and I look forward to seeing you hit 60 and catching up with you to see how your arenas go. So this is Kiwi over on Seastone with Stasis, level 58 rogue from the guild Just Cause, and we're in his PvP arena, and it's been awesome seeing what's going on in the PvP side of things. Thank you, Stasis.
You're welcome anytime.